back again. I don't know what happened there. Maybe.
Just as we were talking about having a really good Wi-Fi, something happened and it crashed. It was as a message popped up, but I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it said it just paused, so we'll have to see.
Pause, so maybe you shouldn't have even started. Live video interrupted.
Yeah. Anyway, we're live again.
Interrupted.
We're here back. We were talking about how good the internet connection has been, and it really has been for the most part. This is the first time over here that we've been able to do this live. Second time we've been able to do this live thing. And
well, maybe we could have done it somewhere along the line, but I gotta say, it's been kind of nice to be semi-offline.
We're on vacation.
We're on vacation. Exactly. Although we did get our newsletter out today. Hopefully you've subscribed to our newsletter. In that we have a couple of articles talking about how we're using Google Translate and how we're using Google Photos and Google Maps.
Oh,
now,
they've been great.
Here is why it's been really important that our phones have some kind of cellular connection. Jim has the Pixel phone, which is a Google phone.
Project Fi.
And it's connected to the Google Internet Service, which is Project Fi. And it works over here in Europe just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. I get a better signal, or I get better internet than Chris does on her T-Mobile, which is an international plan.
I have T-Mobile, which works everywhere, and it is no extra charge. It is slow, however. I have unlimited data, but at 2G speeds. And if you see our photo album, I took a screenshot. Every time you cross a country's border, I get a T-Mobile text message telling me that, you have unlimited data and 20 cents a minute phone calls.
And I get a similar message saying that Project Fi works in Croatia or Slovenia or wherever we happen to be. And it tells me how much it's going to cost me. And it is, just as in the States, 10 gigabytes for... No,
$10
per gigabyte. Thank you.
Right. Whereas T-Mobile is no extra charge, unlimited data. Deborah, hi from Washington.
Hi.
Hey. And there were a couple other people watching, and somebody said, "Oh, Gail West stopped after." Oh, Gail. So did you hear us say that we are going to go to Lake Bled?
She suggested
you recommended that, and since then I've been looking at it and saying, is there some way? So yes.
So after we go down to the Adriatic coast, and we're going to return the rental car back to Zagreb, and then we'll take the train up to Bled, and then we'll head back west. We have to be in Milan in Italy on the 16th, and Chris has a friend there in the Google group.
One of my fellow Google Photos support volunteers is in Milan, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Paolo.
And that's where the Last Supper is, so we're going to visit the Da Vinci's Last Supper. That should be interesting.
Now, we brag that our phones have a cellular data connection most everywhere we go, but it's still not very good. And in some of those canyons in Venice, it doesn't happen at all. So it's still really important to understand how you can get offline data. So Google Maps, you can download offline maps. Google Translate, you can download whole languages.
Right.
So if it's possible to have what you need downloaded so you can use it offline, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But the data is working pretty well.
Yeah. So
pretty well.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And we also have the Wi-Fi hotspot, the MiFi.
But we only got the SIM card for that for Italy. So when it doesn't work here in Croatia, it didn't work in Slovenia, we could have bought another one for here or there. We just decided not to.
Well, we figured we would, but when we got to this apartment, and this is the best Wi-Fi that we've had, there was no need to get another SIM card for the MiFi. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Cameras. We talked about, before we left the States, we did this little live, and we talked about the different cameras. And I said that I wasn't going to bring my Canon digital SLR because it's too heavy to lug around, but I assumed that I would miss it.
And you have a little.
No.
No? Not
I
at all?
have not missed my, because this iPhone 7 Plus is an amazing camera. So every single photo you see in our photo album, and the link is right there on our webpage, either comes from my iPhone or from Jim's digital cameras.
I have
Pixel phone.
The Pixel phone has a great camera, but I also have this Samsung camera too with a really good lens and a zoom on it. And that's something that I really like to have. So I've been very happy having this here. This is a Wi-Fi only device. It is an Android tablet with a good camera app and lens. And we've talked about this before, but it's just something that really is amazing for us.
Yeah, I hope people are seeing this thing.
Well, there's people on.
Yeah,
right?
there's somebody that
but I don't see any comments here.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I'm not too worried. This is mostly just an experiment.
Right.
It's something that we can do. We'll probably download this whole thing and put it on our YouTube channel, and hopefully it'll be something useful for folks that are traveling or want to travel or have ideas about traveling. We're going to do it more.
I think the last thing that I wanted to talk about
Excuse me.
is our photo album, because we're using all the capabilities of Google Photos. First, to take the pictures, it's basically our smartphones that are taking the pictures. Then it's Google Photos and Snapseed that are editing the pictures and making them look better. Then it's Google Photos album features that are putting it together in this album, complete with text blocks and maps, and the ability for you to comment. I really hope you take a look at our albums and our album. There's just one album,
Right.
but we keep adding more to it. Anytime you look at the album, you will see the new photos that we have posted, and you can write comments.
We have nude photos on there?
New. And I think this is so cool. And some people have asked in response to our newsletter, they've said, how do you do that album with, we have Oklahoma watching. How do you do that album with the text and the maps? When we get home, we will, our first Sunday that we're home, our first Sunday that we're home, we will do a live What Does This Button Do show. And the focus of that show will be our travels, and specifically how you can make the same kind of photo album that we're making here.
And we hope you do.
Anybody have any questions?
And if you do...
To me, I think the other to me most interesting thing about how we're doing this is that we are not on tour. We're just traveling on our own. And I think that RVing in the United States has given us some capabilities for doing this. You know, it doesn't bother us to not know where we're going to sleep tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We can figure it out. We can always sleep in the car. You know, we're used to sleep. We're renting. We do have a car rented for tomorrow. But before we left the States, got a Eurail pass.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go wherever the train goes, and all we have to do is show our pass. And that's working out just great. We also spent a fair amount of time reviewing Rick Steves' videos on how to pack for traveling in Europe, and we followed his advice completely. We even bought the Rick Steves rolling backpacks.
Rolling backpacks, it's been great.
So that's it. We are strictly carry-on. We do not have any checked luggage. I have my purse, which is a pretty big purse, and he has a day pack.
Yeah, it's my own purse. It's a man purse.
A man purse, yeah. And then we both have these rolling backpacks that are just carry-on size. And it's been easy.
It really has been
so easy.
We actually, I could have packed a little bit lighter, so we know for the next time you don't have to carry a whole bunch of stuff. And we've seen a few people traveling that have these huge bags and just struggling and carrying all of this stuff. And the way we've done it is we were out for a couple of weeks and we found a place that has a washer, and we just washed our clothes. We found a store where we could get some detergent, and we make it work.
Now, we may have had to use Google Translate to figure out which package on the shelf was laundry detergent.
Yeah, that was fun.
It is so cool. The Google Translate, you can just aim your camera at something that is a different language, and on your screen, you see your language.
Yeah, it translates right in real time.
In real time.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but
No.
boy, is it gonna be cool. It's cool now, but one of these days you'll just be able to have a conversation without a whole lot of work with somebody in a completely different language. It will be world changing, I think.
It is. This is exciting. We want to do more of this. We hope you do too. And if you have any questions, hey,
Who's that?
Pat Hanks Thomas,
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Alfie. Yes.
Cool.
A lot different from RV traveling. Yes, it is.
It is.
It is. In fact, that's a good point. A lot of you know my mother has Alzheimer's, and I wonder about myself sometimes, and I think, well, the more you challenge your brain, the better off you are. And RVing means you open your door to a different scene every day, and that seems to be a challenge, of changing your environment every day. But nothing like this.
Yeah, this is
nothing
cool.
like this. When you're RVing in the United States, it's all the same language. You have the same bed, the same bathroom. All you do is change your location. Here, we're having to figure out how to converse with different people about...
Luckily, English is...
We're so lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Being Americans, we are so lucky that most other countries have English as their second language.
Especially the young folks. They
Oh,
say,
you had fun with the young folks today.
Oh, I found 4 cute little girls.
And they wanted to take a selfie with him.
of course.
It'll be in our album.
Yeah.
It'll be in our photo album.
It's
they
too much
they
fun.
emailed us the selfie that they took with Jim because he wanted to know if they spoke English, and they did.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 spoke very good English.
They
So
did.
that was fun. And we'll do more of that. Anyway.
So stay tuned to our photo album. Tomorrow,
We'll see.
there won't be a whole lot tomorrow. Tomorrow
Some
is a
train
transfer
pictures.
day. But tomorrow is Friday. Saturday will be the national park of Croatia called Plitvice, which is lots and lots of waterfalls.
That's what we hear.
The day after that will be the Croatian coast and the Nikola Tesla
Museum.
home and museum.
Glad
And
to see
we're
that.
learning about technology all the time.
I think we've bored them enough. It's time for us to go.
Okay.
Might even be time for another glass of wine.
Another glass of wine, yes. Red wine is also a national drink. Although we've found the best beer here.
Ooh, I can't pronounce the name of it, but it's a dark beer, and it's on the album. You can check it out.
Okay.
See you later.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jim.
Oh, Luverne. Hello. Goodbye.
And
We're
we're
done
Geeks
now.
on tour.
Love you guys too.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.